In Learning Target 3.1, you were asked to only find the slope and stop. If, again, you read the directions carefully and you're paying attention, the learning target says write the equation, but the directions say find the slope-intercept equation of the line. As a reminder, a slope-intercept equation is y equals mx plus b. So you're going to have to find m, which is the slope, in most of the problems, and you're going to have to find the y-intercept, which is our starting value. It's where the line crosses the y-axis. In almost any problem you do of this type, you have a lot of calculating to do. Problem 1 is an exception to the rule. If I notice in problem 1 that both y values are positive 8, positive 8, not just that one's negative 8, one's positive 8. They're both positive 8. Let me erase that. I don't really like that on there. If I can get it to work. Then I don't have to go through the entire equation writing. I can just say y equals negative 8, because when I write an equation, I'm trying to say what these points have in common. Sometimes they have a fairly complex calculation in common. In this case, both of the y values are negative 8. Now, if you found the slope of this line, the slope would be 0. Then you did the work to find the y-intercept of the line, and it's negative 8. So you might have had y equals 0x minus 8 as a final equation. But you need to simplify your answer as much as possible. 0 times x is 0. So 0 minus 8 is negative 8, which is where y equals negative 8 would come from if you did it the longer way and had to simplify. The second equation, the second two set of points, I usually put one point above the other point to make life easy on myself. I'm going to find the slope first. Now I did a lot of slope in Learning Target 1, so I'm just going to go through and calculate this now. Slope is rise over run, y's rise, so it's negative 13 minus 5 over x's which run, negative 2 minus negative 4. It's always going to have subtraction in here. Negative 13 minus 5 is negative 18. Negative 2 minus a negative 4, is a positive 2. So the final slope, m equals negative 9, because negative 18 divided by positive 2 is negative 9. I would strongly encourage you at this point to go down and start writing your answer, because otherwise people get so happy that they go find this y-intercept, they forget to write the final equation. My final equation is y equals negative 9x, because the slope is always the coefficient of the x. And if I only knew what my y-intercept was, I could finish this equation. But I don't know. So I know that y equals mx plus b is the sort of equation I'm looking for. We just calculated and found that m is negative 9. We want to find the b, because that's the thing that has to go here. Inside each ordered pair, there's an x value and a y value. So pick one of your two ordered pairs, doesn't matter which one. In this case, the y is negative 13 and the x is negative 2. So now I want to simplify this equation. Negative 9 times negative 2 is positive 18. So I have negative 13 equals positive 18 plus b. I'm going to subtract 18 from both sides of the equation. The reason that I'm doing that, I want to find the y-intercept, which is the variable b. So if I want to get the b by itself, it's being connected to this 18 with addition, which means I need to use addition or subtraction to eliminate the 18 on that side. Since it's a positive 18, I subtract 18 from both sides. Negative 13 minus 18 is negative 31 equals, the 18 minus 18 is 0, so all that's left on that side is b. Since it's a negative 31, my final equation is y equals negative 9x minus 31. Don't ever give a final answer with plus a negative in it, because again, that's not simplified. Now if I want to check that answer, I just used the point negative 2, negative 13 to help find my y-intercept. So I'm going to check it with the point negative 4, positive 5. I have this equation, y equals negative 9x minus 31. Well, if I take negative 9 times my x value of negative 4 and subtract 31, I get positive 36 minus 31. And 36 minus 31 is positive 5. So does my y equal positive 5? Yes, it does. So that's the equation of my line. If I found that y wasn't positive 5, I'd need to go back to my original problem to find where I made the mistake. And again, it doesn't matter which point goes above the other point, so I'm going to put the negative 1, positive 4 above the other point. M is rise over run, y is rise, so I have 4 minus 28 over negative 1 minus 7, which is negative 24 over negative 8. So my slope is positive 3, which means my answer is y equals positive 3 times x, and then some sort of y-intercept after that. So I'm going back to my y equals mx plus b. I just calculated that m is 3. Inside an ordered pair, there's an x and a y. So y is 4 when x is negative 1, and the thing I'm trying to solve for is my b. So 4 equals 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Bring down my plus b. And again, since there's addition or subtraction connecting the b with the constant, I need to use addition or subtraction to break that apart. Since it's a negative 3, though, I'll add 3 to eliminate that negative 3 and do the same thing to the other side of the equation. So 4 plus 3 is 7 equals b. Since it's a positive 7, y equals 3x plus 7. Circle your final answer. Don't circle anything before that. If it says to circle your final answer and you're circling other things, again, you're showing me that you don't really understand what the final answer is. You're just circling everything, all kinds of things in the problem, hoping that one of them is right. Now, you may not mean it that way, but that's the way that it looks if you're told to circle your final answer and you circle other things in addition to that. So be careful with your notation and be careful with your work. Thank you.